because I do know power works considering the hard drive is using the same pigtail as the SSD. I do know that there's power. In fact, we were just using it. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and clear the CMOS. Even though we were running all optimized defaults, no overclocks, no anything, we are going to go ahead and clear the CMOS, and I'm going to show you that clearing the CMOS actually brings it back. But I've also repeated this test a good 10 times today, and just using the PC normal within a few minutes, it will give you the exact same result. And we're going to talk about why, and we're going to also talk about how to fix it. So most ASUS boards have this green clear CMOS button on the back. I'm going to hold this for 10 seconds. You're going to have to check with your motherboard manual to see where your clear CMOS is. Every motherboard has a clear CMOS. This is basically forcing it to revert to its out-of-the-box settings. It's going to clear any sort of stored memory in the BIOS. Now, since we cleared the CMOS, it forces us back into the BIOS to check all of our settings, make sure that they're correct. If we go to boot, look, what's magically back? Our Samsung 850 EVO. So that tells me it's not a bad drive. It tells me it's not a bad cable. It tells me it's something wrong with the actual motherboard BIOS itself. Now, here's what we're going to go ahead and do. We are going to go ahead and update our BIOS on the motherboard. I have a theory. I've used this setup now for months without a problem. Ever since Coffee Lake has launched, I have used this CPU and this motherboard and this configuration without any problems. What has changed recently?
They still flood drugs in my community. Trump ain't never going to jail. He got immunity.
The fact that I can even get it back is actually a good thing. Unfortunately, my SX900 ADATA SSD, which I've been using for this test bench, now has a corrupt installation on it, though, because of when it failed, it did something catastrophic, and now Windows needs to try and restore that installation. But updating your BIOS is one of those things that I typically tend to go with, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because there's a